Good evening. Welcome to the Town of Selma Appearance Commission meeting. It's November 17th. We're at the Jernigan Building and it's 6 p.m. Can I get a motion to approve and a second for approval of the agenda?
A motion to approve?
A second?
Motion by Ms. McCoy, second by Ms. Sauer. All those in favor? Thank you. The consent agenda, I need a motion to approve and a second for the approval of the minutes for October 20th Appearance Committee.
Motion.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette,
Second.
second by
Yes.
Ms. Gaskell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Now, I need a motion to open a quasi-judicial hearing for the certificate of appropriateness for 2001 North Massey Street.
A motion?
Second. Motion by Ms. McCoy, second by Ms. Jeanette. All those in favor?
Madam Chair, just for the record, I do want to note that that is for 201 North Massey Street.
Did I say it backwards?
I believe you said 2001, but just for the record, we can proceed. Thank
Sorry.
you.
Thank you. 2001 North Massey Street. 201 North Massey Street.
I'm going to go ahead and swear Taylor in, if that's okay.
Okay.
All right, do you affirm that the testimony you are about to give is the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
I affirm. Okay, so I have before you an approval of a certificate of appropriateness to install front porch railings and paint the existing stair rails black as well as the new railings. This is for 201 North Massey Street. Applicant Maranta Flipping LLC, who owns the property. As you see in the current image and before image, this was they were doing interior work to the house and they added the railings and painted it without knowledge of knowing it was a historic building, and I told them that they needed a certificate of appropriateness for the work. I have the before image and then the current image for you. Looks like the applicant did not attend. It's just the railings and painting it black. I asked the commission to motion to accept all the testimony and evidence into record, to accept each findings of fact and considerations, motion to approve or deny, and a motion to authorize the presiding officer to sign the final order. You have also in the staff report the Historical Preservation Commission findings of fact considerations below. Staff find this request consistent with the historic district. I also ask that my staff report and supporting documents be entered into evidence as testimony. Let me know if you have any questions.
So it looks like they painted the shutters and around the door as well. Black.
Those, I think that's just a shadow.
Okay.
It looks darker.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they-
Instead of what it was previously? Okay.
Any other questions? I need a motion to close the quasi judicial hearing for the certificate of appropriateness for 201 North Mass Street.
Motion.
I second.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette, second by Ms. Seiler. All those in favor? Any discussion?
I think we should table it and make sure that those are all the changes that were made. But yeah, I agree that it's black and right now the certificate of appropriateness is only for the rails and the paint, but there's more to consider.
So what's something on the chair?
Dalton, can we add the black tint that was done to the, like the doors and the shutters and things like that? Or is that something they need in?
And the shutters.
And the shutters are painted darker.
And I can't tell if it's the chimney stacks. I can't tell if they're painted or not either in the picture. They're painted
They
black
are
also,
painted
so it would be the
black, okay.
chimney.
If that's the case, then I
Mhm.
think we can go ahead and approve it.
Motion to accept the testimonies and other evidence presented.
I motion.
Motion by Ms. McCoy and second by Ms. Cahill.
Yes.
Yes. All those in favor? The next one on the list. Motion to accept the certificate of appropriateness for 201 North Massey Street.
I motion.
Motion by Ms. McCoy,
Second.
second by Ms. Jeanette. All those in favor?
Aye.
Yes.
I would say for the record, we can just reword the motion if you want to just go ahead and say that you would motion to approve it with the addition of the painting to the chimney, windows, and shutters. So that for the record, it's clear that you've approved all of those things.
Okay, I need a motion to approve the painting of the chimneys, the shutters, and the door.
I motion to approve.
Second.
Motion by Ms. McCoy, second by Ms. Jeanette. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to give the chair permission to sign the COA and findings of facts when they become available.
Motion.
I second.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette, second by Ms. McKee. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay, the second one is a COA for 405 North Massey Street. A motion to open the quasi judicial hearing for the certificate of appropriation for 405 North Massey Street.
Motion.
A second.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette, second by Ms. Seiler. All those in favor?
Aye.
Will you be giving any testimony this evening? Okay, we'll just get you sworn in just in case, so if you don't mind. We can swear or affirm, depending on what you'd like to do. Okay. All right, so do you swear that the whole, the testimony that you're about to give is the whole truth, nothing but the truth, so help you God? Yeah. And then for you to affirm.
So I have before you an approval of asking for an approval of a certificate of appropriateness to repaint the house of 405 North Massey Street, more specifically to paint the house primarily SW7011 Natural Choice, alabaster for the awning stripe and dark green stripe that exists, and then SW6178 Clary Sage for the awning primary color to replace the dark red that exists. The applicant describes wood rot has accumulated on the outside of the building, so new soffits, fascia, and some hardy boards need to be replaced. Due to the extent of the damage, the entire house needs to be repainted. The owner would like to change the colors to bring new life but maintain a historic look.
My name is Samantha Patterson. I live at 405 North Massey. The house has never been scraped when it's been painted before, and given the fact that it's lead paint, we'd like to encapsulate. The lighter color will make the newer boards and the older boards that maybe have not been scraped as well. It will hide some of the fact that they weren't necessarily scraped as well 40, 50 years ago, but it will blend better with some of the newer boards, and that was why I'm trying to lighten the color, but I want to keep some of the green as accent colors.
So do you plan on painting the columns white as well, or just those two areas that you were talking
The columns that are there right now are a cream.
Mhm.
I tried to color match that color cream would be the main part of the house, and so that they can still stand out in the same way that they do today, they would be painted that alabaster, just a slightly lighter cream color.
And does that include around the windows and on the chimneys as well?
Yes. ma'am.
Okay.
Yes. Basically, everywhere it's cream today.
Okay.
It would be just a slightly lighter color of cream so that they still stand out and pop.
Okay.
Everything that's the green will be a slightly darker cream,
Mhm.
and then the awnings and the doors will be the light green.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yes.
I ask the commission to motion to accept all testimony and evidence into record, to accept each findings of fact considerations, motion to approve or deny, motion to authorize the presiding officer to sign the final order. Staff find this request consistent with the historic district. I also ask that my staff report and supporting documents be entered into evidence as testimony.
Motion to close the quasi judicial hearing for the certificate of appropriateness for 405 North Massey Street.
A second.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette, second by Ms. Seiler. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to accept the testimonies and other evidence presented. Motion by Ms. Gaskell and second by Ms. McCoy. All those in favor?
Aye.
Any discussion? Motion to accept the certificate of appropriation for 405 North Massey Street.
Motion?
A second.
Motion by Ms. Seiler, second by Ms. Gaskell. All those in favor?
Aye.
Motion to give the chairperson to sign, chair permission to sign the COA and findings of facts when they become available.
A motion.
I
Motion by
second.
Ms. Jeanette. Any second?
I second.
Second by Ms. Seiler. All those in favor?
Aye.
And then we have appearance business items for the 2025 Christmas decorating contest.
Hey there. My name's Akela. I work for Parks and Rec supervisor. Just wanted to provide an update on the process for this year's Christmas light contest. We plan to conduct the ride along on Monday, December 8th at 5:30. If that all works for you all, just want to confirm that date with you all. We would do the ride along on the JCATS bus, meet at the town hall, and plan to just kind of ride along, look at all the residents as well as the businesses that plan to participate in the Christmas light contest. once we have right around, you guys will cast your votes. I'll collect all those and tally them up. Whoever has the most votes, we will post on Facebook the very next day. Facebook will have a chance to do online voting, and then once the winner will be announced at the next appearance meeting on December 15th.
What's the time again for to meet up?
5:30.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
You said to meet where?
December 8th at 5:30 at the town hall. Yes, ma'am.
Any other questions?
I'm good to go.
Okay, then we have the fiscal year 26-27 budget discussion.
I came before you last time, just to get in your head that we're approaching budget season and I'm looking to possibly ask for funds towards the historic district or appearance commission, and I was just looking for ideas that you might have for projects in the future if you guys want to discuss. You know, I've thought of things like I see often facade improvements or disaster resilience matches for renovation. Maybe there's some other projects that you guys could come up with because I'm only one mind. So any ideas or discussion, I'd appreciate it.
Does any of this include anything that we've approved before, like the flower gardens around the train tracks?
I apologize, you're referencing ordinance along the train tracks.
Yeah.
My understanding, I haven't been involved in that project since I started at the end of 2023.
Mhm.
That's something that you guys would like to see come back into the staff meetings. And I'm generally discussion of this, but if you would like to take some time and send us some comments back from staff in the next couple of weeks, we don't want to pressure to make a decision right now on something.
Okay.
So that is something you guys want to brainstorm and bring us back in December or January, just kind of continue the discussion. Anything that you guys would like to see input to staff as well, too, as well.
Okay. And
I will add that this is the time that if you have had projects in the past that didn't get done, in the transition of different staff members, sometimes those ideas don't necessarily get passed along, or they're very deep in minutes that we can't easily attain. So those ideas, this is the time to bring that to the front and say, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, we discussed this, we'd really like to see this happen. This is the time to do that.
okay. There is no need for a closed session. So we will adjourn the meeting. Motion to adjourn.
Have a motion.
A second.
Motion by Ms. Jeanette, second motion by Ms. Sauer.